What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Recently, Kanye West had a controversial interview with Tucker Carlson. And of course, Kanye West, he does some things that is very controversial. I mean, Willie D is talking about him in a negative way. Puff Daddy's talking about him in a negative way. But Kanye West has brushed that off. And he had a snippet of an interview in which he talked about what was going on with Lizzo. Now, for fear of being copyrighted today, I won't play that particular clip, but I will discuss it today. Kanye said that every time that Lizzo loses 10 pounds, Instagram bots attack her for losing weight because the media wants to put out the idea that being overweight is the new goal, when in actuality, it's unhealthy. Then Carlson masterfully asks, well, why might people promote unhealthiness? West responded that it's the genocide of the black race. They want to kill us in any way that they can. Now, of course, Lizzo has responded to this particular comment. She says, like, you know what? She feels like everybody in America got her name in her mouth. I'm minding my fat, black, beautiful business. But I just kind of want to talk about the commentary because I wanted to know if Kanye West called her any names. I wanted to know if Kanye gave her any sort of slurs, talked about people in the obese community. Was it fat shaming? I didn't hear that at all. But what I heard was a lot of pushback because the fact that he mentioned that obesity is unhealthy. I mean, if you don't believe what's one of the biggest killers of Americans, diabetes. People talk about pre-diabetes. I mean, people tell you all the time that you should mind your weight. You need to exercise for a certain amount of minutes. I mean, this is common knowledge. But the fact that he's saying this is a problem. But it's not that he's saying this, it's who he's saying it to. Kanye West is pretty much telling people that being an overweight sister is not attractive. It's not healthy. But look at the pushback that he's getting from all over the world, because body positivity is something, but he calls it demonic. But I want to explain why men like Kanye West date otherwise. Now we're getting to the point. Okay? And people cannot like me for what I'm about to say, but it's okay. I've been around people who are very successful. Successful men like Kanye West, the men that Lizzo like. I really agree that the kind of men that are women that these men like are women who are healthy. I'm not putting a size on that, but if you see people like Kanye West, you know, they have celebrity trainers. They look like models. Kanye West dates women who are looking like models, all the way from Amber Rose to Kim Kardashian and in between. Why is that? Because amongst many rich people in America, exercise is something very important. We're not talking about Africa here, where, you know, to be obese is a sign of prosperity. Most people in the Billionaires Club or Millionaires Club take pride in physical fitness and activity. That's something that happens quite often during the day. Okay? We're just gonna be real. It happens all the time. Now, the thing is this. Certain black men, because the black community, we have a particular problem, both in the men and women sector, with obesity. Now, with a lot of black men, we know that we can never tell sisters who fit the mold that, hey, you know, for some of us brothers, the obesity is maybe too much. Black men have understood that that's a death sentence. You don't tell black women that they're overweight. It's something that you don't do, right? So then what happens? I'm going to tell you what happens. Black men like Kanye West exercise their options. Where are the options exercised at? Towards communities of women that are more likely to keep up their figure. And if you go to gyms, we already know what you're going to pretty much see. You will see black women in there depending on where you live, but oftentimes you're going to see women of other races. If you're a man and you're exercising every day, absolutely you're going to see black women that are exercising a lot. But you're also going to, if you live like in a city like Sacramento, where 15% of the population is black, but if you go to the gym, you're not going to see 15% of the people in the gym that are black. You're not going to see it for whatever reason. Might be. And so you're going to see a lot of brothers stop talking about, well, I don't like this about sisters. I don't like that. And they're just going to be quiet and just go out there and date. Okay? They're going to go out there and date. If you happen to find a woman that's in shape, fine. But they're going to go out there and date. Let's look at the men that Lizzo was interested in. Carl Anthony Towns. She was really crazy about the guy. Who did he end up dealing with? Who did he end up dealing with? I think we all know who he's dealing with, right? Not somebody who looks like Lizzo. All right? Not somebody who looks like Lizzo. That's the case for anybody. Nick Cannon. All right? LeBron and James. There's no, there are not guys out there who have a wife the size of Lizzo. You just don't see it. Carl Anthony Towns. Who is he with? Jordan Woods. Guys with money like women who are fit. So what you're seeing is, you can't tell as a black man, you can't talk about certain things in the black community that revolve around women. You talk about single motherhood. Oh my goodness. If you talk about, a lack of femininity, there's going to be a problem. Okay? And I think guys should understand that you're going to get pushback like Kanye's getting when you talk about it. It is much better, in my honest opinion. Just go out there and get what you want. Certain things I think now in the conversation, and I'm making content about this, but I think at a certain point, we got to get away from talking about what we don't want. All right, if a person doesn't want to be what we need them to be, then you leave them where they are at. You let them go where they are at. You're not going to get anywhere by talking about, well, you need to be like this and you're not going to get any place. You're going to get ridiculed. People are going to body shame you. Now, at the same time, if you're Lizzo size, she don't want no man that's her size. All the men that she wants is athletic. All the men she dates are muscular. It's interesting, right? Body positive women typically do not go for body positive men. Men who are, let's call it what we want to call it, fat. What opportunities do they have? Hey, you're a fat man. Deal with it. Women don't even want to deal with you. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.